Can you share your story of how you've progressed from a technical position into a leadership role?
Sure, happy to do so. So I first started off my career when I studied computer sciences, and after that I got my first job as a programmer, a software engineer. And for the next several years, I spent working in different roles in different companies as a software engineer, trying to gain seniority. And at some point, I felt that my career basically stagnated. And then, when my company growth or the growth of the company I was in stagnated as well, I took the chance and was on the lookout for a new role, a new position. And I was lucky enough to get a leadership position as a team lead for software engineering, which was quite a exciting opportunity for me. And I was also lucky that the company actually entrusted me with the role, even though I had no experience before that, which is always something that's really difficult. Most companies only want leadership roles to be filled by people that already have leadership experience.
Mhm.
So switching companies and switching into a leadership role was certainly an interesting ride. And that's where I got my first experience as a leader. And then I transitioned back into individual contributor role with my switch from software engineering to data science. That was about 5 years ago. And about 3 years ago, I changed companies again and regained my leadership position, this time in data science. And I haven't looked back since then. So I'm all set on continuing my journey as a leader.
Okay, interesting. What was out of interest, what was the sort of, because I do see this quite often in the field, like what was your reason to step back into individual contributor role?
For me, it was personal reasons. This was
Mhm.
pre-COVID, and I did not want to commute into the office every day. So basically, I made a deal with the company that I would give up my leadership role in exchange for being able to work remotely. A couple of years later, this would certainly have happened differently with COVID and the remote work push we saw. But back in 2018, this was not really an option, so I gave up my leadership role to be able to work remotely.
Okay, no, interesting.